Why does no one talk about what immediately happens after birth? It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea what to expect postpartum, and I had no idea how to care for myself, and I had no idea how hard it would be just to go pee. I'm currently 7 months pregnant with baby number 7, and I want to share some of the postpartum recovery tips that I learned along the way that I wish I knew as a first-time mom. So let's get into it. What's up? My name is Chrissy Horton. I talk about all things pregnancy, postpartum, motherhood, marriage, hot takes. It's just a big girl chat over here. So if that's your jam, make sure you like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you never miss a video. Let's get into what has helped me postpartum every single time. A little bit about me. My kids are all back to back. I have been pregnant in every year since 2014. And yeah, so I make an annual trip to the hospital. I am postpartum quite a bit. So I feel like I have this down. Watch, I'm getting too cocky. I'm gonna get very much humbled with this next one. But here's what I've learned so far. Now, there is a fancy postpartum kit out there. I will not name it because I have issues with this brand. It is very convenient. It has almost everything you need, but it is crazy expensive and you barely get anything with it. So I'm gonna show you the things that I have used over the years and you get a lot more bang for your buck. Let's start off with one of the more important items, a good old-fashioned peri bottle. Okay, you might be wondering, what the heck is that? Well, whether you have vaginal birth or C-section, either way, the placenta comes out. Now, the placenta is an organ that develops only when you are pregnant, and it provides nutrients to the baby. And that's going to come out in the birth, but it's going to leave a dinner plate-sized wound in your uterus. So you will be bleeding for days, and usually up to 6 weeks is the norm. Again, doesn't matter how you birth, you will still bleed. I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I didn't know that. How much you bleed and how long you bleed, that's going to be unique to each person. But I think they say standard is up to 6 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks. Always talk to your doctor. What it basically is, it's just like a portable bidet. You fill this thing up with water and it squirts out water. And because the reason why people like this one more than what you might receive at the hospital is because of the neck. It can get into some more hard to reach areas. But this is especially helpful for when you have stitches because they encourage you not to wipe when you have stitches. What you do is your own business, but it could be very tender. I've only had stitches, I think 2 times. It was like my first one I had, it was rough. Other than that, maybe 1 or 2 times I've had stitches, but the last few births I haven't had to have stitches. But it's still tender down there. And I didn't want to do that. But even if you have a bidet, like I have a nice portable little bidet that you just like hook onto your toilet. It doesn't need any like kind of plumber to come in or anything. That's really great, but it's hard to reach in the front area with that bidet that I have. I'm sure if you have a fancy one, go at it. But this kind of gives you that way to get into the front, get into the back. But speaking of that brand that I thought was a little overpriced, I'm going to compare their peri bottle to this one. So this is the off-brand one, and this is the name brand one. And look, the neck is longer on the off-brand one, which is what you want because you want more flexibility to get into those harder to reach areas. So some things just ain't worth being overpriced. I actually heard a really great tip to have a thermos in your bathroom with warm water so it stays warm so you can fill this up with warm water and not have to wait for it to get warm. I put all this stuff near the toilet so I can just like sit down and then kind of gather my stuff. So definitely get like a bin to put this all in your toilet. Oh, quick note. I have only had vaginal birth, so I don't have any experience with C-section births. I do have some recommendations on some C-section products based on what other moms have told me and really good reviews, but I'm really only speaking from my own experience of vaginal births. Padsicles. Oh, these are great because they're a pad, so they soak up the blood, but they also activate when you freak up. The gel activates and they cool, and it is just very soothing and healing. I want to compare the fancy brand and the hospital one. This is the one they give you in the hospital. Same thickness, same length. You get 8 of these, you get 24 of these. So a lot more bang for your buck. And these are more expensive. Now they're bulky, do not get me wrong. So you want good postpartum underwear. These would be the one I would recommend. Now, you could wear good old-fashioned adult diapers. I found them to be itchy. I did the adult diapers because I thought that could act as a pad too, and I wouldn't have to have this bulky thing in there. But they were just like so itchy. My skin couldn't breathe in them, and they didn't have the cooling effect that the pad had. So while it was catching the blood just fine, it was just not as comfortable, which is crazy because this is so bulky. You would think that the diaper would be more comfortable, but it just didn't let my skin breathe, so I was sweating more. I did try period panties, which were great, but again, I like the cooling effect. And 2, some of the blood was just like so much those first few days that the period panties weren't holding up. So they were great to wear like towards the end of that healing journey. So if you're looking for good underwear, I highly, highly recommend these. Again, that fancy brand. The only reason I'm bringing them up because people will like say it in my comments like, well, you know, they could offer all this. I think these come in like a pack of 4. I kid you not. These came in like a pack of 8. So Wait, was it 8 or 10? No, these came in a pack of 10. Can you even tell the difference? So I will say this. These are marketed, both are marketed as disposable underwear. But I was like, these seem pretty sturdy. So I threw them in the wash. And everything came out. Looks great, and they got softer. So I'm not going to tell you to throw all your disposable underwear like this particular brand, by the way, into the wash, but I did, and it turned out fine and softer. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to give you advice, and I don't want you to get mad if your washing machine eats them up, but I'm going to wash all these before I have the baby, so they're nice, they're even softer. But they are marketed as disposable, like one-time use, but they're like really sturdy. They're stretchy, they're soft, and I like the shorts. I don't like when things cut in. I don't like the traditional like underwear line. I just feel like it cuts into my bikini line, cuts into my butt. Give me the shorts. I want to thank Evie for sponsoring today's video. One of the reasons I wanted to share Evie is because so many women are experiencing real changes in their bodies and being told it's just part of getting older, especially during perimenopause and menopause. Hormonal shifts can change the vaginal microbiome in very real diagnosable ways. That can show up in dryness, irritation, discomfort with intimacy, recurrent infections, or UTIs. And a lot of women are left feeling brushed off instead of supported. Evie offers the most comprehensive at-home vaginal microbiome test available. With a single swab, it screens for 700 plus bacteria and fungi, so you can actually see what's happening biologically, not guess. If eligible, your results are reviewed by an Evie-affiliated licensed clinician who can design a personalized prescription care program based on your microbiome, symptoms, and life stage. Every test also comes with a free one-on-one call with a certified health coach. Evie is about empowering women with information and access to better care. Use my code Chrissy Horton 10 for 10% off your first purchase up to $25 and check out Evie through the link in my description. Dude, Dermaplast. Dermaplast is my best friend if I have to have stitches. Instant relief, pain, burn, itch. I haven't had stitches in a while, haven't had to use it, but I always keep this on hand when I'm postpartum. It is so good for instant relief. So yeah, so especially if you have stitches, I mean, I like this stuff either way, but especially if you have stitches, the ice pack paired with, here we go, we're going to talk about it right now, hemorrhoids. Even if you don't have hemorrhoids, these are really nice because it's witch hazel, but you might be thinking, oh my gosh, hemorrhoids, why would I have hemorrhoids? Well, you're pushing, you're straining, hemorrhoid might pop up. Not everyone gets hemorrhoids, but you might. And these are great. They're relief. Even if you don't get hemorrhoids, I still use them. So what I do is, it's quite the process. You take your postpartum underwear, right? You put it down near your knees. You take this out. You break it. So it tells you right here, fold me, activates the gel, cools immediately. You lay that puppy in here. That's why you want good stretchy underwear, because it's bulky. You lay that puppy in there, and then you take your pads out, and then you line them up here, and then you just like slowly bring it on up. And yeah, it's the process. I think it takes me about like 10 minutes to like go pee sometimes. But you know, honestly, postpartum, we should be moving slow. We should be moving slow. This is not the time to be in a rush and hustle. We should be moving slow. If it's your first time, highly suggest that your husband watches this video. Okay. I had no clue what to expect. My husband had no clue what to expect. So I really needed him to help me like go to the bathroom. And you might be asking, what about the babies? Okay, you set the baby down in a safe space right there. You know, I needed help. I needed support. So I really think husbands need to be just as educated on what's going on postpartum as the mom, because moms need support. We are not meant to go through this alone. You understand? So whether it's your husband, whether it's your mom, whether it's your doula, whether it's your midwife, whether it's your friend, whether it's your aunt, I don't care. You deserve support and you absolutely need it. I mean, I know some strong ass women who absolutely could overcome this on their own, but you don't deserve that. You deserve the best. You deserve support. And to my fellas who don't understand, your wife, your partner, she did an amazing thing. She sacrificed her body to give you the family that you guys wanted. There's a lot of healing involved in this though. You know, she did a lot, and there was a lot of pushing, there was a lot of straining. Even if she had a C-section, there's still a lot that goes in it. She is recovering from abdominal surgery, okay? She had a C-section, she's recovering from abdominal surgery on top of having to care for a newborn and all this other stuff, okay? There's a lot going on. They're probably trying to establish breastfeeding, all these things. And if they're trying to exclusively breastfeed, that's a lot of no sleep and no rest because baby needs to eat all the time. So I need supportive partners here, okay? Okay. It's a huge physical undertaking, huge mental undertaking. And I know the partners are going through their own thing too. Don't get me wrong, but this is the time where mom needs to be the focus. Mom has to be the focus. Mom and baby have to be the focus. I'm not saying disregard your partner over here, but priority is mom and baby during this time. All right. Enough with the pep talk. Let's keep going. Oh, I didn't learn about the importance of magnesium until my fourth baby. The midwife came in, told me all about it. It had made a tremendous difference postpartum. Tremendous difference. I'm not even like, my anxiety was better. Everything was better. I was more regular, but not too regular, if you know what I'm saying. So I think it depends on getting the right magnesium. Don't worry. You don't have to take notes. I have everything linked right below. So, you know, if you want the brands I'm using, all that stuff, I have it all linked. So I've continued taking this every single day. I take 2 at night, Helps me sleep a little bit better sometimes. But for the most part, throughout my pregnancies and taking this, I don't get Charlie horses the way I used to. I don't get the headaches the way I used to. I still get headaches, but not at the capacity I was getting them before. So magnesium has made a huge difference in my life and in my body. Oh, and then for my C-sections, mamas, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because I haven't had a C-section, but this pad was so highly reviewed, this abdominal pad. I can fit it over my pregnant, I can fit it over my pregnant belly just fine. So you're going to be able to fit it over your postpartum belly. I still have lots of room. It stays on, breathable, and it can be hot or cold. It's very squishy, but very soft. So this came very highly reviewed from other moms I know who've had C-sections and from the reviews I read. That's it for the basics. Now there's lots of little extra stuff I could talk to you about, like treating yourself, like getting a silk pillowcase, getting a silk night mask, because you're going to be sleeping at weird times. You're not going to be just sleeping at night. Depending, if this is your first, you'll probably try to sleep when the baby sleeps a little bit. So that might be during the day. If it's not your first, chances are you'll probably just be going to be sleeping at night because you have another kid to take care of. But anyways, there's lots of those other things I can get into. Let me know if you're interested in that. I just wanted to get the bare bone basics and things I wish I knew postpartum. Again, everyone's healing journey is going to be different, but always talk to your doctor. Drop your questions in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later.